You know what I mean?
Understand.
Chair Hyland, we're ready when you are.
Okay. I now call the Parks and Community Events Commission meeting to order. Woohoo. May we have roll call, please?
Commissioner Jimenez,
Here.
Commissioner Herrera,
Present.
Commissioner Martinez,
Here. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Commissioner Martinez, okay. Vice Chair Beishu,
Here.
Chair Hyland.
Present.
Let the record show Commissioner Martinez is absent.
Thank you. And I do believe he was excused and let us know ahead of time, correct?
We don't do excuses, but he did let us know that he was not going to be able to be here today.
Thank you. Okay. Agenda finalization. Are there any changes to the agenda?
No, Chair.
Okay. Public comments. This is the opportunity for members of the public to comment on any items not appearing on the regular agenda. Because of restrictions contained in California law, the Parks and Community Events Commission may not discuss or act on any item not on the agenda, but may briefly respond to statements made or ask a question for clarification. The chair may also request a brief response from staff to questions raised during public comment, or may request a matter to be agendized for a future meeting. Public comment will be limited to 3 minutes. Do we have any requests to speak?
Chair, we did not receive any requests to speak.
Okay, moving right along. Approval of minutes for November 25th, 2024 PACE minutes. Are there any members of the public that wish to comment on the minutes?
We have none, Chair.
Are there any changes or corrections that we see need to be made to the minutes? Okay, do I have a motion and a second to approve the minutes?
Motion to approve.
Second.
We have a motion by Vice Chair Beishu and a second by Commissioner Herrera. Please vote. Okay. Motion carries, all ayes.
Thank you very much. Moving right along to the agenda. First up is the 2024 Winter and 2025 Spring Events Preview for the Parks and Community Events Commission. By staff, may we have the presentation, please?
Chair Adam Chastain, our events coordinator, will provide an update on Snowfest, and I've asked him to just talk about anything he could tell us about the recent balloon festival we just had.
I hope you've gotten some rest between then and now.
Oh, I did.
Thank you for being here.
Good evening, Chair, Vice Chair, and Commissioners. My name is Adam Chastain. I'm the Events and Recreation Coordinator. Today we'll be going over Cathedral City Snowfest for 2024. I'd like to start off with, it's going to be on December 14th from 4 p.m. to 8 p.m. in our Cathedral City Civic Center Plaza. Our Master of Ceremonies this year is going to be Mr. Peter Doubt, our local TV personality from KESQ, Channel 3 News. These are event details that we have. This is our 7th annual holiday event. Again, it's to be taking place Saturday, December 14th, 2024, 4 p.m. to 8 p.m. We'll be having a tree lighting with the mayor and Santa. We also have activities such as a train ride, crafts, hot chocolate, ugly sweater contest. We'll be having an appearance from the Grinch, brought to you by the Cathedral City High School. 10 tons of real snow, special performances from Cathedral City High School Choir and Band, and Desert Carolers. Main events. These are main events that have specific times. So I'd like to have everybody know that our ugly sweater contest is going to be at 4:15. This is a children's ugly sweater contest that's going to be in 3 different categories: ugliest sweater, most creative, and most festive. There's going to be 3 winners, and each winner is going to be winning a free bike. We're going to be having our tree lighting ceremony with the mayor and Santa at 5 p.m. Pictures with Santa starting at 5:30 p.m. to get your free picture with Santa. The Cathedral City High School Choir and Band performance is going to be at 5:15 p.m. and we're having another performance at 6 p.m. Activities. These are activities that are going to be in between the main events for everybody to check out. We have our free train rides on the Snowfest Express. This is a train that takes you all the way around our festival lawn, back onto Lalo Guerrero. The kids will be able to see inflatable animals on our festival lawn, so it'll be a lot of fun for them. We have our elf workshop brought to you by Scrap Gallery. That's gonna be right behind our Christmas tree on this in our park right there. And then we have 10 tons of real snow brought to you by Angel and Sunshine Herrera. Thank you, Angel. We're gonna be having a special appearance from the Grinch. Again, this will be Cathedral City High School. They're gonna be going around, taking pictures with the kids, causing mischief. It's gonna be a lot of fun for the family. And this is a new addition that we're going to be having for our Snowfest, a holiday inflatable petting zoo. This is a new addition. We're going to have 25 to 30 inflatables, all holiday-themed whimsical animals all throughout our festival lawn. This is going to be a good view for the kids on the train, right in front of it. Families can also go in between and get their pictures. It's going to be a very visually active and a lot of photo opportunities, and it's just going to be a lot of fun for the family. Also want to give a shout out to all our sponsors. Our title sponsor this year is Comfort Air. Our tree lighting sponsor is Canyon Prints and Signs. Our Santa sponsor, Dinner with Patsy. Our Elf Workshop is going to be brought to you by Scrap Gallery. And our 10 Tons of Real Snow, Angel and Sunshine Herrera. And we'll also be having hot chocolate and coffee this year with cookies and snacks, brought to you by Hot Lips Coffee Shop. If you haven't been there, they're a great coffee shop right over off of East Palm Canyon and Cathedral Canyon. And our food booth this year will be Mr. Zebra. Do we have any questions?
Love the upgrades. Looks fantastic.
Yeah, I like that
And-
new stuff.
And thank you for breaking it down for us so when people ask us questions, we can speak to it with clarity.
So no questions. And so I'd also want to give a good thank you to Antonio Beishu this year for helping with the Hot Air Balloon Festival and helping out with being an usher for all the seats. You really saved our skin and just an awesome guy. You're always there when we need you. Our Hot Air Balloon Festival, 22nd to 23rd, this past 2 weeks ago. It was a great event. We had great turnout, record numbers in our amphitheater. Leanne Rhymes was awesome. Emily West was really good. And also, I don't know if any of you guys attended our Hot Air Balloon Glow record numbers. It was just awesome. You know, my kids were there. They loved it. They had a great time. Cool. Yeah, so I just want to give everybody a big thank you, for all your help that you did. And that's all I have to say.
You're welcome. That was a terrific event. That was a big first for the city with the first headliner show. So
Yeah.
fantastic.
It was awesome.
Yeah.
Everything went smoothly. It was a great event. Great turnout.
Yeah, it was awesome.
Yep. But thank
Glad
you.
to help.
Yep.
Yes.
Thank you.
Thank you. Okay. Are there any members of the public that wish to comment on this item?
There are none, Chair.
This item was for information discussion only, so there is no formal action required. Next up, item B, Esperanza Park construction update as of December 2024. Welcome.
Chair, we're going to have our project manager out there, Andres Perez, who's keeping things moving, give you an update on Esperanza Park.
Welcome back, Andres.
All right, thank you. Good evening, Chair, Vice Chair, and Commissioners. Pleasure to be here today, give you an update on the Esperanza Park for the month of December 2024. So as a reminder, this park is located in the Jim Hills neighborhood between me and Chia Place and adjacent to San Diego Drive and the Whitewater River Channel. And while time has surely flied, we're now entering our 12 months of construction, or 1 year. Our NTP, Notice to Proceed, was issued to the contractor on 12/26/2023. And it's been a good coordination here with our contractor and also our city purchase items such as USA Shade, Icon Shelters, Romtech, and coordinating with CVAG and the utility companies, DWA, SCE, to get them all out there and keep the project moving along under construction. Updates I have for December. So we have, again, park improvements. We're looking at the, here you have an image of the concrete curb and gutter for the Mia Place, or near Mia Place entrance exit. We have paved concrete work for the parking stalls, as well as a light post and the concrete walkway. And here you see the contractor is continuing to form and pour concrete for that concrete walkway or emergency vehicle path that runs throughout the entire park. Again, some more images of that concrete walkway pre and post pour. We also have a concrete pour and forms set for the Central Plaza. The image on your right, the forms were set, and as of yesterday or this week, we have a concrete poured in the Central Plaza area, so starting to come along. And here's a look at the main Central Plaza entrance. Concrete curb and gutter has been poured and established. We also have the perimeter block wall on the western portion of the park, and the primitive decorative fencing, wire fencing on the eastern portion of the park has been installed. We also have the mainline irrigation has been installed for the park, which is essential for our watering of the trees and grass. Also, sewer lateral has been installed and ready to be connected to the restroom facility. And here we look at some of the park equipment, and now with these images here, you can see that this park is starting to show. We have the installation, the last time I came, we had the installation of the playground equipment. Now we have the installation of the USA Shade fabric shade shelters. So the fabric shade has been placed and attached to provide shade to the playground equipment. Here's another closer image of that. We also have the hardtop structures have also been installed. So the wood has been installed, as well as the fabric shade structure for the fitness area. And the images on your right explain those concepts, and on the left you have what's actually been done. So the exercise equipment has also been installed in our fitness equipment area, and another close-up image of the picnic hardtop shade structure. Dog park, the shade structure has also been completed, and they're also setting up fence posts this week. Again, we're following a similar design or concept to what we have currently at Panorama. And here's some images of the dog bones. Pretty cool. I like that. And the contractor has also started to install mulch or fertilizer in this area. We also, this week, a pretty big milestone, ROMTIC, the restroom/storage room provider, has also commenced construction. They were out there yesterday preparing their footings. And there's also been some work done on the CV-Link connector, which is the connecting portion between CV-Link and the Esperanza Park. We have the shade structure up and the connector path graded. So some remaining tasks from now until March of 2025. We still have to complete the storm drain facility. Again, the CV-Link connector pathway, landscape material that will start to come to fruition in these next couple of months. The basketball courts, playground rubber surfacing is set to go at the end of the month, as well as the site furnishing, and we have the futsal field as well to complete. So with that, that's my update for the Esperanza Park.
Thank you.
So lots of news.
Coming along.
Yes. And looks like on schedule or even ahead of it. That's incredible. Are there any members of the public that wish to comment on this item?
We have none, Chair.
This item was for information and discussion only. There was no formal action required. Now moving on to staff comments. Second Street Dog Park update.
Okay, Chair, you had submitted some pictures regarding the dog park, and we were talking about it being either a agenda item or we'll just address it in staff comments. And really, we got to just, what I wanted to explain to the commission is that was our dog park in long standing. It still is operating as a dog park. It's not on city-owned land. We're working with the tribe because that piece of land went into the tribal trust. So we're working on basically a gentleman's agreement that we'll stay there till they figure out what they're going to do with the property, and then basically, remove the facilities when they go to build whatever their facilities they are. Our commitment, and Deanna is assuring that the park maintenance will continue for the essentials. So if you see holes out there, Go Request works really good. You see a hole in the fence, Go Request works real good. The benches, we can replace or repair them, but we're not going to do any wholesale beautification of it because we're trying to save money for our ultimate dog park, which is at the 2nd Street Park next door. So just so you know that, it's never going to get better, this site. Our goal is to create the new downtown dog park next door. The downtown dog park is planned to have a large and dog park, restroom facilities, new restroom facilities, and then also pickleball courts as well, with a parking lot there also. So that's the intention. Once we get the plans, probably within the next 2 meetings, Andres can give an update on how those plans are looking. Once we have the plans, the goal is then we'll start soliciting for grants because it is quite an expensive venture and we may have to do it in parts, but we're looking to do it in a whole if we can. depending on the grant availability. So,
And regarding maintenance, we are struggling with an underground rodent. So we are backfilling those holes, and then whoever's down there is digging them right back up. So just submit go
Okay.
requests when you see them, and
Okay.
we'll keep monitoring. But yes, as the holes open, we'll go back and fill them.
I've also seen, I'm there nightly, and there's a lot of unhoused that go through the giant hole in the fence down to the wash and back behind the dilapidated bathrooms. And I see them in there a lot, turning on the water, using it to shower or for whatnot. So I know a lot of
I'll
the
send the homeless team that area too. And when you say hole in the fence, in the dog park fence or the
no,
wash fence? The fence along the wash.
along the wash behind the building.
You got it. All right, thank you.
Thank you. And thank you for the clarification on that.
that fence back there, Deanna, is that Riverside County Flood Controls?
I would have to refer to my map. I'm going to state that incorrectly.
Good answer.
17 people own the fence, and it's on tribal land. Thank you very much for looking into that and clarifying that for all of us. And so if anybody asks us about that we can share that we are saving funds for that new and improved one coming. Okay, and that's it on staff comments. Any further staff comments? Okay. Moving on to commissioners' reports. Each commissioner will be providing their reports on their actions and their subcommittees. Want to start over here? Vice Chair Bayshore?
So I was able to secure an $800 donation from Patsy's Dinners, and that's going to be for the popcorn and water for the summer movie program. And that's going to free up, and well, let's see what that, I'll tell you what that is for $800. They're going to get their branding on our flyers, on social media, and in the theater. That will free up $800 for us to do something else, hopefully some more spay and neutering, which costs like $3,000. But plus it'll also free up money for other things that we might want to come up with between now and June. Let's see.
Congratulations.
So you have the flyer in front of you for yoga. So we're starting yoga again on January 21st through March 25th. It's every Tuesday. And we have 2 classes of gentle yoga, 8:30 to 9:30, and power yoga, 10 to 11. Again, the same teachers from last year, Patty and Nicole. And commissioners, just come down and check it out. And there's lots of gratitude from the community on that one. Going in, when they leave, you'll feel good by all the compliments that you'll get from this event. There was one more thing. So I also went to the Public Arts Commission to introduce myself as the new liaison between our commissions. Commissioner Herrera is also one. I'm very excited about the collaboration with them. And Chair Highland, you had collaborated with them in getting sponsors for their chair thing. And I also promoted their event at the Dia de los Muertos event at the cemetery to drive traffic to them. So this is the kind of collaboration and working together, and it's just the vibe over there is really good now. So that is all I have to report.
Thank you. Collaboration is awesome. Okay. Would you like to go, Commissioner Herrera?
Yeah. So, like Commissioner Bayshore said, yeah, we attended the Arts Commission meeting this past weekend, our past meeting that they had. It was really good. We kind of discussed some of the art ideas that we have for the new Esperanza Park that's coming out. Commissioner Jimenez was there with me. And so I'm looking forward to working with them and just kind of seeing what sort of art piece we can come up with for that park that's going to represent the community. And so hopefully, it doesn't look like we're going to have it finalized by the time that the park is built, but just, getting it, keeping it moving and getting something up and ready, for that community is going to be really nice. Also, had the pleasure of attending the Hot Air Balloon Festival. That was a great experience. I know Commissioner Bayshore also went up in one of the hot air balloons.
Yeah, I had a good time.
So if you haven't had the opportunity to go up, it's a very unique experience. You think being up at those heights would be a little scary, but it's just a very soft float. Landing can sometimes be a little rough, but overall it's a really nice experience. And aside from that, I actually got to attend the Kelly and Mark filming that they did out here. They had a big event out here for Veterans Day, and so that was a really nice experience to be able to go out there and partake in that.
Awesome. Thank you very much. Commissioner Jimenez?
I attend to the art committee too about the logo for the park. We decided to go after the to do flyers and everything, and start in January.
Okay.
So they're gonna get together to us and see what we can help them with.
Awesome. Getting excited about the big park reveal. Okay. I would like to, in my report, say kudos to the staff. That balloon festival was one for the books, record setting, like you'd mentioned, Adam, and staff worked so hard. I don't know if you guys even slept because it was like sun up to 10 o'clock at night every night. So kudos to you. You guys, we see you, we appreciate you, and that was absolutely wonderful. Leanne Rhymes, holy moly, her and Emily West were phenomenal, and loved even seeing Rancho Mirage City Council there giving us kudos. So that was a lot of fun. Well done on that. I do have feedback on the parking lot. I know CV Rep uses our parking structure, so they cordoned off that whole left side so that they could absolutely have people at their show. But it got rid of a lot of handicap spots, and so I know we did purchase extra disabled spots that we can convert others into. So I definitely just add that to the list for next year to make sure that we accommodate that with such a huge turnout. To make sure that we make more disabled spots available. But that was absolutely flawless. The only thing I was bummed is not our fault. The news, all they did on Sunday was report how they didn't go up because it was windy, as opposed to how amazing Saturday night was, and like our biggest event yet at the amphitheater. So I'm going to personally make sure I reach out to the news station whenever we do something awesome, so that they make sure that they do the celebrations too. I had a great opportunity to connect with some residents at the events, and they had a couple of requests. One was to make sure that most of our events don't revolve around holidays. We have a large population of Jehovah's Witness and 2 Kingdom Halls in our city, and they do not celebrate holidays, so to make sure that we are keeping those residents in mind, and to do more stuff that are on weekdays, not on weekdays for those that are working, which I understand. And got to attend the art exhibit, which was also the same weekend as Fields of Valor, and that was just a wonderful, wonderful, another Cathedral City event where it was kind of piggybacked off each other. You go into the library, see all the incredible art, and go pay your respects at the flags. And Cathedral City also hosted, the Chamber hosted the Cathedral City Cares Mixer, and it was the best attended of all of the chambers in all of the cities so far. And it was a nonprofit focus, and so Patsy helped host, Mayor Mark wore a gorilla suit, and people submitted entries to try to guess who that was. There was a pie eating contest. Adam won. But it was extremely well attended. The Senior Center got a lot of donations, as did the Boys and Girls Club for their toy drive. So that was absolutely wonderful to see that happen at the Mary Pickford Theater, and hopefully we will have more locations that we can host 100 people events at in Cathedral City soon. Let's see. Oh, if anybody's interested, this Thursday I'm the featured speaker at Women Leaders Forum, if anybody wants to sit through that and hear me talk even more. And then a couple questions. Haven't heard anything about as we go into partnering with DRD. I am on that subcommittee, so am I supposed to reach out to them? Will staff reach out to me to get that going? I know Measure W just happened, so I don't know what the timeline looks like that or when we should partner with them.
Well, right now, they're doing the financial negotiations, and I saw an agenda item for the upcoming city council meeting to give an update to the city council on that.
Okay.
And I'll pass on that at least the PACE liaisons are ready to interact, if requested, so.
Right, because they had said that they would start programming immediately. So I know as soon as we have the contract signed and the ink is dry.
Yeah, their goal is to start programming on parks with services, meaning, help me out, Deanna, you've been in the meetings, with, not physically taking care of the parks or anything,
Right.
but actually
Activities, organized activities.
and organized
So that you have,
sports and things like
you have
that.
access to DRD's facilities in Palm Desert and Indio.
Right, but they did say they were going to do programming in our parks as well.
Yes, so
Like-
they're evaluating, we've met with them and they're going out to evaluate the parks
Awesome.
and what existing activities we already see.
Cool. And we know we'll be adding futsal to that, and then hopefully pickleball in a year or two.
Right, and we encourage them to look at the newly renovated softball and baseball fields so that they could program activities there if they want to.
Wonderful. And then if we're able to, would love just clarification on what our role is in the opening of Esperanza Park versus event planning versus the city planning a grand opening. I know we want to make sure that you,
You have the right person here, Adam, if you can relay that to Ryan to make sure that PACE has a very active role in the opening ceremony of Esperanza Park.
yes, we've been working hard on that, so we're excited about that. And let's see. I think that's all I have. Just really phenomenal month for Cathedral City in November. We really shone, really proud to be a resident here, and to have so many people that are not from Cathedral City come in and get to enjoy our city. And so many people we'd heard were like, this is my first time in this amphitheater. This is gorgeous. And just really well done by everybody. So a lot of Cathedral City pride right there.
All
So-
right, I'm sorry, excuse me, I meant to say excuse me, not all right. Excuse me, before you adjourn, that's where I was going with that, I would like to talk about we are in the holiday season, so we've got to move up the agenda submittal for the
Okay.
January meeting.
Okay.
So we need your agenda reports emailed to Christina and I by Friday, January 13th.
You mean December
December
13th?
December 13th.
Yes.
Sorry.
Already in
December
holiday
13th.
mood.
And I wanted to ask, do you have an idea when you want to put the summer movie series on? Which agenda?
That is done through Adam and Ryan.
We normally have to get it approved here. So you want me to check with their time frame?
What are we approving, the $800?
Oh, because we're not spending.
We have to approve the program.
Oh, that would be,
Right, but we approve it here. You normally submit that to me every year.
just the $800, but we've got a sponsor for that.
Oh, we still have to submit the program.
Correct,
We
you
just don't
got
have a funding
to,
request.
the PACE has to approve supporting the
Okay,
event,
that part I understand now, yes.
and you're volunteering for the event.
Yeah, so normally they would do the contract with the theater, so then they just sort of tell us what the dates are, and then
Okay, so it starts with Ryan.
it starts with Ryan and Adam.
All right, I'll check with
Yes,
Ryan on that.
and we'll make sure we have Patsy's logo on there too.
will,
And then we have committed over 2,500 books as well.
All of that with the staff report.
Sounds wonderful.
And then you've got, yoga's already been approved. What was the other one you said earlier today? You wanted on the February agenda?
Because we have a sponsor for the donation for the summer movies of $800, we now have enough money to do another spay and neuter. So I would like to maybe put that on, get that done in February and then get that rolled out by April. And there's plenty of time for that.
Yes, anytime you guys have an idea of what month you'd like to put a topic on, let me know. That way I can help you keep track.
Okay.
And anybody else have any agenda topics that you think might be coming up?
We're also looking for something to do for Butterfly Festival.
Which one?
We would also like to do something in the Butterfly Festival. We're supposed to maybe come up with something.
That's a good reminder. I'll have Scrap Gallery present
Wonderful.
for the Butterfly Festival and possibly Spring Fest at the same time.
Gotcha.
Right, for Earth.
All right,
done
and then
in
for
February?
PACE, that will be I'll work with PACE to present updates on the art piece.
Okay. Fantastic.
Can those two items be done at February or wait till March?
Butterfly in spring, probably, I'll have to talk to Karen, probably January, because Butterfly is February.
Yep.
I thought it was in March. Did you move it up?
No, I'll get all the dates and.
Okay, cool. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Thank you.
Coming back from vacation.
Well deserved.
Thinking we can get them all done the first meeting in February.
Probably, yes. Very safely, yes.
Okay. Awesome. Rocking and rolling. Thank you, everybody, for your time. I now adjourn 5:29.
All right, Andres, good job.